Obviously disappointed in the outcome. I'd start off by saying that, that's the closest we've come to playing complementary ball, which is what we hope to do, to give us a chance to, to win a game on the road against a good ACC opponent. We're in it deep into the fourth quarter. We got opportunities. There was ebbs and flows to the game. Momentum kept shifting. We hung in there. We battled. We clawed back in it. And, we just didn't do enough things well enough to win the game in the end. Certainly some good things, but against a good football team at their place, we got to play better. We got to coach better. We got to play better. Questions?
Andy? Brent, 320 on the ground for one guy. How much does that eat at you as a defensive coach, and what was the biggest issue in stopping the run today?
I think that was a deciding factor in the game. That's who they are. They want to run the football. We know that. They got a nice back. I don't want to take anything away from him. They got a nice front. But when, we got to do a better job of coaching and playing the edge of the defense. You can't let the ball get outside you. We did that today too many times. We got to tackle better. At times we slip into this grab mode that just doesn't work against good backs. You got to get your pads down. You got to finish and get body on body. And we got to make sure the way we're coaching it, these guys can fit it, because we had some misfits. Guys not trusting the defense and being where they need to be in the framework of things. So we got some things to clean up there. Yeah, obviously that one bothers me tremendously, because number one, that's not who we want to be defensively, and number two, I think it was a deciding factor in the game.
David, too.
Brent, prior to today, you guys were only giving up like 3 yards a rush, 100 yards a game. What was the difference today as compared to previous games?
Yeah, I think number one, I think their back is a quality back. I think they have a nice plan. I think more than anybody we've played, they are committed to running the football. And for years, they know how to do it. We got to do a better job coaching it and fitting it. There's misfits. There's nothing up there that we didn't go, oh, my God, what are they doing? When we hash it out, it's a missed tackle. It's somebody not trusting the scheme. It's not edging the defense. There's some fundamental things to run defense that we didn't do very well today.
David Cunningham?
On a positive note, offensively, over 400 yards of offense, a handful of big plays. You got Malachi out there. What did you like about the way you guys showed out offensively?
Yeah, I think against a good defense, we played our best game offensively. I really think that. I think Malachi, we got to continue to get him greased up. I think he had 15 carries. He looked pretty good, shaking off some rust. And I thought Grant played his most confident game. Obviously, Caleb, you can't ask him to do anything more. I hate it for him, the fumble. His ball security is always good. He took a heck of a hit. I want to make sure that we were running to that ball like we need to be if we got a chance to cover it up and help him there. But it was good to see us move the ball and compete and keep us in the game. That needed to happen. And I think that's a closer look at who we can be offensively.
Aaron?
Yeah, I was going to ask about Caleb. Is he okay?
Yeah, we'll see. He was on the sideline there. They weren't comfortable sending him back in. But, he's a tough kid. If he can go, he'll go. He's been battling through it this season. He's had some injuries.
And you got that block punt, which is something you kind of been looking for, things like that. Is that encouraging going forward that you can get a moment like that?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. Credit to Coach Holt, P.J. Prelo, a guy that's on that scout team, that developmental squad every day. We gave him an opportunity to start on that unit because of the work he does on scout team. And lo and behold, a guy that just keeps embracing his role, earns an opportunity, and then takes advantage of it. That was a game-changing play, obviously. But, again, playing complementary ball, you got to make plays in all three phases. Now, I didn't think we were very clean with our operation in the special teams department. The snaps, the low kicks, the holds, the punting was shaky. And that really hasn't been an issue since game one with the snap over the head. So we got to get to the bottom of that. That was sloppy today to me, our operation and teams.
David, and then Andy.
Brent, I think in the first half you had 6 drives that got inside Pitt's 40, and then you had some serious hiccups in there.
Yeah.
What happened when you couldn't get the field goal kicked there, where you took the delay and then had the punt?
Yeah, talking to the guys, the ref was standing over the ball till, according to them, till 8 or 9 seconds. And then after he got out of there, we just didn't get set and ready to go. That was obviously disappointing. But, again, that hasn't been an issue. And our operation in the kicking game today was just sloppy. I think that's the perfect example. So we got to clean it up.
And then you're down there inside the 20 late in the half, and Clemens gets the hands.
The personal foul.
Yeah.
Yeah, upsetting. I think we were better. I think the guys are trying to eliminate penalties. I think they're more mindful of it. But, again, there was a couple of costly ones today. In that first quarter, one of those first drives they had that, we had the holding call, on the defensive back. And, we had a couple of false starts early in the game. I think we had 4 or 5 penalties in the first quarter, and then we kind of settled down. But, certainly still too many.
And how much of a lift do you think Malachi gave you today?
I think it was great. He's all the guys have a ton of respect for Malachi, and he's worked his tail off to get back. This was really the first week where he really had a full week of practice and just, so I think the game reps will be really good for him. Give him some confidence, and like I said, shake the rust off. And he's a workhorse to me. You can feed him that ball a bunch. And I thought Keyshawn, what a nice offset, right? Because Keyshawn has a nice run. They're different backs. So Keyshawn gets his touches as well.
Brent, did you know all along this week that Taiwan would not be able to go from day losses if you not have arguably your best pass rusher?
Yeah, he is our best pass rusher right now. And to be honest, he's been playing hurt. He's got a nagging injury. He just hasn't looked like himself. So the medical staff, myself, we just decided, let's just rest him. Let's see if we can't get him over this so we can get him back to form. He hasn't been able to practice very well, and it's translated to the games, and it's frustrating for him. So hopefully the downtime and the extra treatments and all those things, and they've got a couple other things they're working on for him, that we can get him back to form because we need it. Our base pass rush just isn't where it needs to be,
And then how much of you mentioned not setting the edge on your run defense, how much of a factor is him not being there?
That's right. Yeah, he's a veteran. He's strong. He can edge the defense. He's got some weight behind him. So obviously, he's a good football player, and we're missing him, in this football game. But that's part of it. The guy's got to step up.
Last one for David.
Yeah, you mentioned you couldn't have asked any more from Caleb, and career high, 153 yards receiving. I mean, it seems like every single week, when he's been healthy, he's making big plays for you guys. What have you liked about his development and as one of your captains, one of those veteran guys that continues to help the offense along and get better?
Yeah, first of all, he's an example of just investment and work and attitude, all those things that are so important in reaching your potential as a player. And, he's one of those guys you love to coach. He just wants to get better. It doesn't matter. I mean, he may be hurt this week. If he can practice, he will, and he'll go as hard as he possibly can. It doesn't matter that he had the success. He's humble. He'll grind. He'll work. He'll make plays in practice. He's a great example for the rest of our football team in just, how you go about your business at this level to have a chance to reach your potential.